Today I'm unboxing a Kyberlight Bow Shock pommel accessory, and this pommel will work with your Kyberlight saber. It will also work with several different models of saber forge hilts, although not all of them, so you want to check with the individual model. But let's check it out, you guys. So there are a few other things in here, but I'm just focusing on the Bow Shock pommel. So I'm going to try to pull that out. Let's see. And Bow Shock, you guys, is an expression, it's from astrophysics. Let's see. I think maybe this is the one. Let's check it out. Yeah, this is going to be it. Well, that's interesting. So it has this kind of foam on the outside, but it's also wrapped with some paper on the inside, or yeah, it's kind of tissue paper. I don't think I've seen that before. Cool. Okay, so you guys, you can see that this is sort of a metallic orange color. I know that Kyberlight, they have kind of a copper colored sleeve that's a similar color, but it's really a little more orange than copper, I would say. So the sleeve I have on the Kyberlight here is called the Magistrate Copper Colored Sleeve, and yeah, you see the colors very similar on this Bow Shock pommel. So, well, let's take a closer look at it. You got some of the sound holes on the top and on the bottom. You do have these kind of long edges to the pommel, and they are a little sharp, you guys, which I've found with some other Kyberlight accessories as well, but at the same time, this pommel looks pretty cool. It almost, I don't know, looks like the bottom of a rocket, or it's definitely kind of an exciting, flashy pommel. So let's try it out on the Kyberlight. And then I'm going to try this out on some saber forge hilts as well. See how that looks there. Cool. So you can see it's very complementary with this copper colored sleeve. I would imagine, since it has black elements to it, that a black sleeve would also pair well with this. Yeah, very cool, you guys. And you can also just let it stand on the ground like that because this pommel is flat on the bottom. Okay, now let's try this out on some saber forge hilts. Should work on some of these hilts. This is a saber forge Avenger. Should be compatible. It's really going to, I don't know, it's going to look very different on this hilt. Wow. That really adds to the length of the saber a lot, but it definitely gives this kind of Obi-Wan Kenobi style hilt a very different feel. So that's Saber Forge Avenger with the Bow Shock. And I'll try one more. This is the Saber Forge Guardian, kind of a Qui-Gon Jinn style hilt. There's that. Yeah, it's almost like, I don't know, it makes these hilts almost look like a torch, I think, if you put it this way. So if you turn your saber hilt upside down, it's almost like you have a torch, like an Olympic torch or something like that. But anyway, you guys, I think that's it for now. I'll be doing a more detailed review on this item in the future, but it's really kind of a neat looking pommel. It has some weight to it. You do want to be careful with these edges a little bit, but design-wise, it's pretty flashy, looks pretty cool, kind of flame-like pommel. So there you go for now. This is the Kyberlight Bow Shock pommel accessory. I keep wanting to call it Bow Flex, which is well, that's exercise equipment if you remember that. But anyway, it's bow shock, which is a term in astrophysics.